Alright guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at all of the possible new fruits and Blox Fruits, including the new and old fruits that have been announced as a possibility of being added to the game. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, let's go right to the video, guys. Alright, so as you guys can see right here, these are all the fruits that won the last fan art competition. So we have Human Celestial, the Great One Fruit, Kitsune Fruit, Snake Quetzalcoatl, Paint, Acceleration, Sound. So out of all of these fruits, the ones that are most likely to be added to the game are Human Celestial and Kitsune, because those are the ones that they actually reposted. The gray one would also be a really cool one to add to the game, but unfortunately I don't think it is going to be added to the game, just because I think the concept is a little bit too vague. But there is one that we kind of all know for sure is being added in the next update, and it is going to be the Kitsune Fruit. Now the Kitsune Fruit, it's going to pretty obviously be based on a type of flame attack. It is just pretty much a flame fox. I mean, like, it's probably going to have a transformation where you transform into the flame fox, and the abilities obviously will be buffed by the transformation, but I do think it's going to be centered around flame, so it's going to be kind of similar to flame, maybe just a much better version of flame, if you guys know what I'm saying. Now Human Celestial is probably going to be just a better version of Buddha, so it's going to kind of have like the same transformation as Buddha, but the abilities are going to be way better. The Great One, that's the reason why I don't think it's going to be added, because it's such a vague type of fruit. Like, for the Great One, like, what would they do, in all honesty? Like, what would they do with the Great One fruit? It is a very cool design, but let's get on to the new ones, because you guys probably knew about all of these already. All right guys, so as you can see, these are the new fruit contest winners. So we have Leviathan, Fungi, Necromancer, Voodoo, Dream Fruit, Hollow Fruit, and the Wind God Fruit. Tell me in the comments which one of these is your favorite fruit, because all of these sound really cool, but man, I'm telling you, Leviathan or Necromancer would go crazy. Like, those fruits probably would be so insane. We're also going to be checking out the concepts for these fruits, so we're going to be checking out what the moves would actually be. But I do think, like, these fruits, the art is stepped up, man. Like, this is some amazing fruits right here. You cannot lie. Like, oh my freaking gosh. All right, so we're gonna be looking at the concept right here. We got the You Know Me, the Model Kaiju, the Leviathan fruit. It is going to be a Beast Zoan type, Ocean's Wrath, the Z move, X a Stormy Sea Ship Destroyer. That one sounds really dope. And then we obviously have the transformation. It kind of sucks because there's not a flying ability of this one. I feel like there should be like some sort of like flying ability, like a travel move for the last one. It just feels like a 4 move type of Zoan fruit really isn't that good nowadays. All right, so now we actually have the concept. So the estimated fruit price is 2 to 3 mil, so very expensive. Obviously that would be one of the most expensive fruits in the game. Passives: 25% less damage taken in water. Doesn't apply to Shark V1 V4. That is, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of a useless passive. I mean, I think it should be just 25% damage reduction in water, so you take less damage total, not just from the water. I think that, you know, this is kind of like a weak passive for such a cool fruit design. So Ken breaks, by the way, though. Z move breaks Ken, X move breaks Ken. The raid version of the X move, I guess that's a transformation, takes off most of the Ken. C move breaks Ken. All transformation moves break Ken. So this fruit with every single move would break Ken. All right, that's definitely not being transferred over. That's kind of broken, all things considered. Additional move info: Z move is like Dragon X. Okay. X move rain is not aimable and only summons atop you. C move impact can be larger if the move is held. V transformations movement would not be flying. It would be a snake-like movement on the floor. See, I feel like it should definitely fly, especially with like a Leviathan fruit, you know, like how they glide through the sea. It should be able to fly, man, like the dragon fruit. All right, so here is where we actually get into the moves. Z Ocean's Wrath. User dashes the enemy, grabs them, and creates a tall made of electricity and water and wraps them around the enemy, slams to the ground, stunning them. All right, so this is a stun attack. Very nice. Then we have Boat Destroyers. User shoots a beam of electricity to the ground and smashes the ground, sending a tremendous shockwave. All right, so just basically kind of like Quake move. All right, that's pretty cool. I can't read this X move. Stormy. All right, I can't read that one. Sorry, bro. But this is what the fruit logo would look like. It actually looks pretty sick. Electricity meter. So this is the transformation right here. Bro, look at this art, man. V move transformation. All right, nice. So all of the moves are very similar in the transformation. So we have the Fungi fruit. Look at this art, man. Legendary natural 2.2 million. Pretty cool fruit. Z Shank Whip. Tap. A short... Dude, this is like a comic. This is dope. All right, so it looks like this one's a lot more reasonable. Not every move breaks hockey. It's just kind of like an AoE based type of fruit. Literally, yeah, it's just a big giant AoE fruit, so not bad. And then the LMB is STEM Armament. Bro, wait, that's cool. So basically, the more you use it, the more armor you get. And then the Mushroom Monarch, you transform into a giant mushroom with a big mustache, man. That is awesome. And then, yeah, when a transformation, the AoEs are just better. So they're kind of just better AoE moves. All right, right, so now we have the Necromancer fruit. This is what the fruit would look like in game. Fruit gives the user to summon the undead, so it's kind of just a better revive fruit in all honesty. 3.3 million, by the way, almost 3.4 million. Skeleton counter. Every time you defeat an enemy, you could summon a skeleton. All right, so this one, basically, the more people you kill, the stronger the fruit gets, and the more people you could summon. It's based around summons, it looks like. Yeah, it's just kind of like a better version of the revive fruit. The more kills you get, the more the fruit actually transforms. It's a very interesting idea, but I think it would be hard to get the fruit started in actual PvP, so people would just spend all their time doing NPCs. Voodoo fruit. Legendary natural. Okay, this one's a lot cheaper. 2.3 million belly. This is a lot cheaper than all the other ones, and it's an amazing fruit design, by the way. Look at this. Passive Vu. Every time the user receives a damage, Vu manipulates 10% of the human damage into a needle and sends it back at the attacker. That is an insanely broken ability, by the way. Z-Kill linked thread, making a link connection, allows M1 lock target to shoot needles at link target. All right, this fruit seems kind of insane. So it has like an M1 auto attack ability, and then it obviously has like a reflect ability. This is basically literally just like Phoenix heal ability, the X move. Z-Skill zip, a curved attack shaped like a zipper that expands. Their skills will be zipped and not be able to use. This puts all of the opposing people's moves on cooldown for 10 seconds. That sounds nuts. F skill puffer streaks. User rides a crossbar for easier transformation. All right, so this is just a flight ability. And then V skill summon. The user summons voodoo. Fusion of voodoo, which main goal is to protect and help the user. All right, so this is just a big defense ability, so that's cool. All right, so we're on to the dream fruit icon. This is very, very cool, man. It's very cheap as well, like insanely cheap fruit. Then obviously you have this really cool design right here. Skill set illustrations. All right, I'm not gonna lie, this fruit seems very, very, very similar to the light fruit in all honesty. A lot of the fruits are very similar to light, which it does make sense because they're kind of similar in terms of like what the fruits actually are. Wait, click M1 to summon a random fake fruit at a cursor. Bro, that is such a troll. No way they add that. That is useless in a fight. That is such a troll, man. This fruit also makes you better at like the gacha, so you guys can get better fruits more easily. That's a very interesting type of fruit design. More like passive based, I guess. Yeah, so a lot of these moves are honestly like kind of like status effect based. Like they don't really seem like they do that much on their own. Seems like more of a sword main fruit, if I'm gonna be honest, which isn't that bad. So we're on to the hollow fruit right here. We got the freaking Japanese demon right here. This is what all the moves would look like. Demon slash. I feel like a lot of these fruits have the same exact Z ability. It's just an AoE dash attack. I mean, like, it's whatever. Here's the other Z move, I'm guessing, when you're transformed. It's just another AoE attack. The X move is another AoE attack, another AoE attack, meteor shower. Demon breath, giant laser beam. That's very cool. Seems a lot like Light's move. And then beast fly. And then here's the transformation right here. 5 million. Okay, this guy's going for most expensive fruit. What is that, dude? 5.3 million. So yeah, basically a lot of the moves are just super AoE based. The transformation just makes the AoEs better. It's kind of like the dragon fruit in all honesty. So I'm pretty sure this is the last fruit. We're on to the wind god fruit right here. And this is the icon. Not as cool as the other ones, but you know, it's pretty decent. And here's what it would look like in game. We got a tall boy right here. 4.4 million mythical fruit. All right, so here's the Z. It's like Blizzard's attack. The X move is like Light's beam attack. And then and when you're in the air, it looks like it transforms, which is actually a really cool, you know, type of ability. And then you do have the C move right here, which looks like a big giant AoE tornado. Then the F move makes you a lot faster. The V move looks like you transform into the wind god. And then after you transform, the M1s are just, they're very similar to a lot of the other M1 attacks that do a lot of damage. And also it does break Ken, so that's kind of cool. Z Razor Gust collects a bunch of wind and throws them at the opponent. All right, so yeah, this one is almost borderline the exact same as Blizzard's attack, so that's pretty cool. I like Blizzard. Pressure release, gathers wind, throws it a bomb, and creates a small dome where it landed. This one's very unique. So basically when you throw it on the ground, you get pulled towards the actual middle of it and stunned. And here's the actual beam attack. Gather in a straight line, create pressurized wind beam, knocks the opponent a bit back and stuns it for half a second. Very similar to Light's ability. Windstorm. Let me guess, it's a giant tornado. Oh, it decreases the user's defense, speed, and damage. That's actually pretty unique. There's not really that many things that mess with status effects like that. User can locate the exact position of enemies in the storm without Ken. So it basically is like a auto tracker. The longer the opponent stays in the storm, the damage bar increases and receives more damage. So the longer you're in it, the more damage you take. May be hard to keep them in it, but we'll see. Oh, they didn't even put in the transformation ability. That's not even on here. They forgot it. I mean, like, all of these fruits do seem very cool. Let me know what you guys think about these fruits in the comments below. Let me know what your favorite fruit out of all of these is. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you next one. Peace.